It's this man's fault that we're here. Gary Fisher.
I know it's out of control, but if I start stopping these kids, I'll have the wrath of the mothers. Think about it. He was 1 year older than Robin Williams. And he one time rode my fixed gear bike in the parking lot, crashed, and that was it. ZF.
Yeah.
And I got a motor here. These are big guys. They make the 11-speed automatic transmission for trucks. Take it easy.
Yeah. Take care. Thank you so much. Welcome to the demo area here at Eurobike in Germany, where change is afoot.
Big drama here at the expo at the Bafang inflatable arch. We've had a bit of a collapse. It's not taken anyone out yet. We've got inflation. Someone's got back on the pump. Someone's gone underneath it. Could be hazardous. People are going around it still at the moment. We've got full inflation. We're back. It's okay. Disaster averted.
Yes, welcome to the demo area. There's literally thousands of people here trying the latest e-mountain bikes. It's a fantastic place to come if you're in the market for something new. Okay, talking about new things, it's really interesting that Gary talked about his highlight, it seems to me, was ZF.
Yeah, he was super keen.
Yeah, I mean, now ZF are, a £40 billion company, number 3 in the automotive industry, behind Continental and Bosch, major players. We were talking last night to some friends, and she said she has an Audi A4 Quattro with a ZF gearbox, and she's never changed the oil in it. Yeah, I think reliability is something we all talk about on a daily basis, and I genuinely think this could be a major step. Yeah, with ZF introducing that motor. Obviously, this is the bikes as well. Raymond have come out with a new Tarok bike, which is going to be available next year. Fantastic. Susie and Felix Puello. Now the first e-mountain bikes I rode were ones that they produced back in 2012. That was the high bikes. Okay, yeah. They were pioneers in many respects. So not only did they come up with the high bikes, in 2012, 2013, they then were the first people to have introduced Yamaha to e-mountain bikes as well. Wow. Yeah. Not only that, they are now the first people to have that ZF motor in their bikes. Oh,
interesting.
They're on it, right?
Yeah,
they're on it.
Yeah.
Right, talking about on it then, what's been your highlights from Eurobike in the mountain bike world? I mean, lots and lots. That sounds like a get out clause. Yeah, loads. Give me 3 videos worth, but... Nikolai really jumps out at me. Well, the Nikolai e-bike. The Nikolai e-bike, yeah. No, I think for me, the integration of belt drive and gearbox, I think it was really seamless on that bike. Looks really good. I think the pinion, I guess I was sceptical about the pinion gearbox. And having played with it, I understand, I'm not riding it, so there's more experiences to have and more understanding. I was impressed. That with a belt drive. That's an interesting one, Owen. Okay, so here's a big question. Belt drive or chain drive? Yeah? I mean, it is a big question because chains are so efficient and last for ages. You've got infrastructure. It's easy to change them, especially out on the trail. Belts probably a bit lighter, might last longer, are going to be quieter. Well, the thing is, we've got belts on our cars, cam belts, fan belts. Yeah. We see lots of motorcycles with belts on them. Yeah, with loads of power. Lots of electric ones on there. Insane amounts of power. Yeah, right? Huge amounts. Harley Davidson's use belt drives. Buell, they use a belt drive. Yeah. Beamers. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I feel like there's a couple of brands like Gates have tried it before, and I guess because there weren't the other drivetrains, so they were kind of wedded to hub gears. We're going back 10, 15 years. And the hub gears were great, but we were taking them from commuter bikes where the loads and demands are so different, and it sort of died away. And now we've got the resurgence of gearboxes. It just opens it up to these belt drives that can work really well. So talking about changes of foot, okay, we're talking about ZF, we're talking about belt drives. Elephant in the room here. The most major news from Eurobike is, of course, DJI, right? Yeah, it's huge. I was completely out of the loop as well. So, all right. Yeah, it was like other people were maybe a little bit more informed, but I just think it's huge. Like we talked about how kind of like motorsport companies or automotive industry comes in,
This is a completely different segment. Okay, there's loads of crossover, and they've not just kind of gone, oh, we'll just have a bit of a dabble, we'll license someone else's bike. They've gone, yeah, no, we'll do it all, actually.
We got this. And they genuinely have got it. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to have been riding the DJI bike for 12 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite crazy that they've... Here's one for you. So lots of... I mean, this is the 10th version of that motor. I think I rode the Gen 3 version. They've really fine-tuned it. It is smooth, it is powerful, it is quiet. They've literally shown many people in the e-mountain bike world how to go about their business. But here's one for you, is that frame that they've got, now DJI tell me that's the 8th version of the frame.
8th?
Lots of mountain bike brands, they have their design on a computer.
Yeah.
They might make one sort of rapid prototype.
Yeah,
right?
to check
but
that
then
stuff fits.
it's straight to the press, right? Straight to the cooker. Let's cook that frame up, right?
Well,
there's hardly any prototyping, right?
Agreed. Well, we see it at races. We see it at kind of World Cup downhill. We see it, well, I guess actually more at downhill. It's at cross country as well, and I guess we'll see it at EDRE as well. But you're right. A lot of brands just kind of go, okay, well, this is what we did last time, and we'll just do that slightly differently.
And the problem with that, we do see breakages on lots of frames.
Yeah.
Which is possibly because they're trying to cut corners, right?
Well, I think because there's still this demand, even in the e-bike space, of lightness being, oh, we've got to make it lighter, weve got to make it lighter.
But I'm talking about mountain bikes in general.
Oh,
right,
yeah,
really.
yeah. But even those, it's always a demand for lightness, and maybe actually, 30, 35 pounds is a good weight for a trail bike. We don't have to get lighter.
So the thing is, my thing with e-mountain bikes at the minute, I don't think weight... I don't think it's relevant. I think as long as it's in the pocket of, say, 18 to 25 kilos, you're good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen downhill bikes have actually increased in weight in the past 15 years.
Yeah.
So weight, the mountain bike industry has been going after this, lighter, faster.
Oh, completely. Yeah, it's just been the one song. I guess it's a bit like, we've had the kind of story of geometry where it's just, we're just going to get slacker and steeper seat angles and a bit lower. But I think now lots of brands are actually having to do some work, because you can't just make a bike slack. You've got to play with offset. You've got to play with trail and make the bike work, and make it work for different size people, because different length chain stays. It's all important.
You've not answered my question still.
Oh, about what?
Three mountain bike highlights from Eurobike. You started off with a Nikolai, which is an e-mountain bike.
Okay.
He's struggling. He's struggling.
No. Dangerholm.
Well, yeah, one of those bikes was an e-mountain bike.
Yeah, he also had a super light bike.
The red one.
The red one is amazing as well. It kind of looks a bit normal, and then, chatting to him, he's kind of like, I've done this, and you're like,
He's painted it red. He's painted it red.
Well, he's not just painted it red. He's done he's got Zerbal shifters for SRAM. He's got integrated blip box, which he's taken apart to make it even smaller. The one-piece bar is actually aluminium, and he's designed and developed that.
I saw that, actually.
Yeah, and so it's got a clip-in for internal cable room, so it controls where the cable goes.
Okay, that's number 2. Number 3?
Number 3.
Struggling. I could literally give you hundreds of things here at Eurobike in the e-mountain bike world.
Yeah,
we need like 10 of us to be doing this. It's crazy. When was the first time you came to Eurobike?
Well, actually, only 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't...
Yeah, I'm a freshie. Yeah, I never got to go.
So, I mean, this Eurobike has literally been transformed in the past, in that past 6 years, I think.
Yeah.
But, okay, Owen, just to summarise then, this whole changes of foot business. DJI.
Yeah.
ZF.
Yeah.
Raymond have got the new bike with the ZF on it. We've not even talked about it seems like there's a new Bosch motor. There's so many brands here.
See, I saw tape on some.
Exactly. There's new casing on it. I'm guessing, right? I'm guessing because we talked about brands go through a development process over 3 to 4 years. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that there will be a new Bosch motor soon.
That's interesting.
Lots going on here, folks, and I think I sense there's a change. The big brands are maybe there's people coming after them, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of change like that. I think what's exciting for me as a bike nerd is that a lot of the tech, a lot of where stuff is moving and changing is in the e-bike space. That's where the drive is.
Which is the right thing to say. Right, Owen, enough about us. What about you guys? What have you been up to the last few weeks? Time for cool places, starting off with Whiteleaf in Buckinghamshire.
Ooh, Oh, very nice.
It's a very nice looking location.
Like that
but next up, Owen, Coniston Water. I'm a big fan of the Lake District.
Oh.
I think it's one of the ultimate places to ride an e-mountain bike. This is from P. Schutz.
Very nice.
And then next up is Erudans from Nidderdale in North Yorkshire. Having an epic day out in the Dales there.
Well, that's very nice. Oh, Lennox Point, New South Wales, Australia. That's by, we'll say El Tobin. Very good. New South Wales, lovely part of the world. Good trails.
Yeah.
Ridden around there.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Well, who are you riding in New South Wales with? Don't tell me, Sam Hill.
No, not in New South Wales.
Okay, right.
I was just riding bikes.
Okay, nice.
There we go.
Folks, thanks so much for sending your photographs in. Great inspiration, actually, for all of us to go to new places and have some great adventures. So thanks so much for that. Yeah, so some comments, folks, starting off with the video that the Don did with his Canyon talk on. This is one in from P199 who says, I wish more companies would address this market, a pure downhill focus and just what's necessary to shuttle uphill. Downhill e-mountain bikes makes sense, right?
I think shuttle bike does, because you just, it makes a lot of sense.
Right, next up, when Rich took the new Kelly's Theos F100 and Epic Adventure, Chris Jones wanted more details. Some data would be nice, distance, elevation, battery left. Big ride. The Kelly's, it's got the highest energy density battery on the market, 840 watt hours. It's actually something which I've jumped in on and I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do an all-day ride on one battery on that bike. The great thing about that bike, right, is 140 mil travel. It's like 20 kilos.
Oh, wow.
So,
light. Okay,
lightweight, loads of power. Shimano EP one has got auto shift in it as well.
Okay, nice.
Fantastic bike. So to answer your question, Chris, I'm going to give you the actual facts of how long you can go on that bike in the next few weeks. Next up is Craig Parnells. This is again about the Kelly's Theos. This is the R50 this time. This is the bike. This is a 130 mil travel, 29-inch wheel, aluminium bike, which I rode around the Wye Valley.
Oh, lovely. Very good.
Can you get this bike in the US? And the answer to that is they ship to over 35 countries worldwide, but currently not the USA. That's a shame.
Yeah, it is.
But you can find details on Kelly's bikes on their website, so please go and check that out. Bike fault time.
Oh, I love a good bike fault.
Imagine having a bike fault from Eurobike, eh?
That'd be great.
That'd be insane,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
I mean, if you've been and you've got bikes that are here, do it on the uploader. Get stuck in. Right, what have we got first?
We got a white. White on some local e-mountain bike trails,
Always
long travel.
nice.
This is from Cyclist 14310. I think that's a super nice bike.
Yeah, super nice, definitely.
Next up, Centurion No Pogo, Lake Reschen. This is taken...
now does Austria. I've been there. It's gorgeous. Really, really stunning.
Is there anywhere you've not been?
Quite a few places.
Nice or super nice?
Super nice.
Super nice.
Yeah, that view.
And next up, my first e-bike out in Glendu in Wanaka, New Zealand.
Ooh.
Nice or super nice?
Super nice. I like that a lot. Yeah, no.
And finally, folks, we're keeping it short this week. This is 9-year-old Kobe's 26-inch wheel Mondraker F-Play with a Marley X35 jib drive system, complete with a one-up dropper and fun pedals. This is in South Coast in Victoria, Australia.
Like Anglesey, but the other Anglesey. There you go.
Anglesey.
I think that's a super nice. More kids on bikes.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Folks, please keep your bikes coming into the EMBN show. Really great to see what's all out there. I mean, and there is a lot out there, right?
Yeah, there is, yeah. Just send it to us.
Send it. Right, a bit of social activity. Look at this climb, Owen. Climbing.
Ooh.
E-mountain bikes is all about climbing.
That is tech.
Now, talking about tech, Owen is the total tech mountain bike boffin, but when it comes to riding e-mountain bikes, he is a newcomer.
I'm very fresh.
But we will be taking Owen onto some insane ride. Oh, he doesn't know this actually. We're going to take you onto some insane climbing rides very soon.
Right.
And next up, this is from the Squeezer, Squirrel Squeezer. Squirrel Squeezer's out in British Columbia. Yes, we will be coming to see you very soon, Squirrel Squeezer. And then finally, this is Flo Espinera. Flo Espinera, what an absolute e-mountain bike legend of all time from Chile. Totally ruling it.
Yeah, dominating. Yeah.
And you know what? One of the few people that can actually knows how to climb an e-mountain bike properly.
Yeah, it's really dominating the tech stages. Yeah, it's going well.
Thanks so much, folks. And that's it from this week's EMBN show here at the demo area. Do you call it a demo area?
Yeah, I think it's demo track, we could say.
It is. Believe us, it is a fantastic place to come try out the latest e-mountain bikes. There was a queue at DJI about 100 yards long.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Just want to try the new bike.
And this,
not just that, you know, Nikolai's, Raymond's. What we've got coming on here? We've got some weird bikes.
Lots of cargo e-bikes, which are very cool.
It is very much the place to go to. So, anyhow, see you next week.